Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sunday's episode of Sister Wives saw Kody and Robyn Brown and their kids travel to Wyoming to bury the remains of Kody's late son Garrison Brown. Many viewers of the show, however, did not enjoy the segments that featured Kody and company in Wyoming. Some thought that Kody and Robyn handled the issue in a disrespectful manner, making the trip to bury Garrison into a family vacation that was mostly about Kody. Kody treated his family to a tour of Kody, Wyoming, where he and his now ex-wives Mary, Janelle, and Christine, together with their children, had resided before meeting Robyn. The trip took place a few months after Garrison's suicide death in March 2024. While boasting about signs he helped sell that are still in the town, he also took his family to attend a Wild West show, eat ice cream, and ride in a stagecoach. The sorrowful voyage of returning Garrison's ashes to Wyoming somehow became a Kody-centric vacation for Robyn and their children, the patriarch of Sister Wives, which infuriated viewers. As fans are aware, Kody's relationship with Robyn contributed to the years-long estrangement between him and Garrison at the time of Garrison's passing. While they enjoy their ice cream and a nice time in the Wild West, are his son's ashes in the trunk. Does anyone else think this is a little rude? On X, someone wrote, "He is now making this journey about himself after not speaking to his son for the last 5 years of his life. What an egotistical loser." On the platform, someone else wrote. Another individual posted, "Kody making Garrison's funeral into a family vacation just annoys me. This feels strange, but I know you can't be depressed all the time." Kody and Robyn described in the episode that the trip would consist of a day in town, a day at Kody's family's ranch, and a graveside service for Garrison. Almost every member of the Brown family attended the Nevada National Guard's memorial service for Garrison in March 2024. Kody remarked, "I wanted to do in a sense a pilgrimage. I want to bring his remains home with me. In order to complete the circle, I would like to bury him beside his grandparents." Robyn said, "We all drove up to Wyoming and Garrison is our passenger. They still have relatives in the community and visit them annually. It's a whole different year. Kody's roots are in Wyoming. Garrison has his roots there." On social media, viewers voiced their opinion that it was inappropriate to have so many scenes of Kody enjoying himself with his family in an episode that was meant to focus on Garrison. Is Kody making his son's pilgrimage about signals and himself, or am I hallucinating? On X, someone wrote. Another person said, "It was shameful to see them make this trip about themselves. You never heard Kody mention that Garrison's favorite ice cream or that he would have enjoyed this. During their trek, they solely discussed Kody and his recollections of his own life. What the devil is going on with Kody and Robyn's vacation, TLC?" Another person said, "This is the most disrespectful ***T ever." As the Ashley previously revealed, during the COVID-19 epidemic, Kody and Garrison, along with the majority of his other children, fell out and regrettably, the father and son had not reconciled before to Garrison's passing. In the episode, Kody described how he copes with his grief over Garrison's passing by doing happy things. Before breaking down in tears, Kody informed the audience, "We're moving through our grief because you need that time of mourning. And in order to honor and cherish the deceased, we are participating in mourning activities, to grieve and accept that suffering. And in order to get over our grief, we are doing joyful things. Thus, we believe in both the afterlife and our own futures." Kody also talked about how his grief often comes as a surprise. He said to the audience, "Grief hits you in waves. I can't escape from it when it hits me. I can cut it short if I sob or cry it out, but I can't stop it from impacting me when that wave hits." As the Brown family finally examined Garrison Brown's death, Sister Wives Season 19 confronted one of its most agonizing moments. I'm proud of how they managed their most agonizing feelings. Viewers of Sister Wives have been anxiously awaiting the show's response to Garrison's untimely death during Season 19. Although he passed away in the middle of 2024, Sister Wives had not yet resumed filming at the time and resumed in order to provide the family the opportunity to express their desires in the immediate aftermath of the tragedy. The series had an impact because Janelle Brown shared her experiences, even though they were traumatic. Some hoped they would be able to gain some closure on Garrison's passing with the family, but others were worried that the program wouldn't be able to manage the emotional bandwidth of Janelle, Kody Brown, and the rest of the family taking time to remember him. Given that Sister Wives had been in existence for most of Garrison's childhood, it seemed only fitting that the cameras would capture Janelle and Kody's challenging responses to losing their son, as long as they were comfortable doing so. Sister Wives fans made it apparent that they will respect the decision to withhold information. When I first heard of Garrison's death, I wasn't sure what to expect from Sister Wives, but I was hoping the show wouldn't address it. I hoped Janelle, Kody, and the rest of the family could grieve privately and keep the public out of their predicament, since I know how awful and painful it must have been for them. I was hoping that nothing on screen would take the family's pain and utilize it for television, even though I knew that the show would probably at least mention Garrison's passing. For years, I've been interested in the older children in the Brown family, even though I know that Sister Wives' responsibility has always been to accompany them through their highs and lows. Some have decided to move on once they were old enough to do so, while others have continued to share details of their lives on the show. Garrison consistently made an assured appearance on Sister Wives, even if it was only for a single episode. I respected Garrison for being honest about his feelings, so I shouldn't have been shocked to see him recognized. I was hoping that viewers would witness some difficult discussions during the episode that started honoring Garrison and discussing what had transpired in the family, but I never thought the family would get into so much. I was astounded by how terrible the family let things go on camera, from Janelle's recollections of the day she learned and the events that followed to Kody's conversation with Robyn about his sentiments around Garrison's death. The Unvarnished Truth produced a novel, captivating Sister Wives episode that deserves praise from viewers for its richness and emotional openness. I was most proud of Janelle for being honest during her time on camera, even though the rest of the family held up well throughout the episode. It's obvious that Janelle, Garrison's mother, was incredibly proud of her son, and that pride didn't go away simply because he passed away. In addition to sharing her pain, which she obviously hasn't kept to herself, Janelle also shared details about her kid. I am extremely grateful to Janelle for allowing Sister Wives fans to see her Garrison and for sharing more about their connection than ever before. Kody Brown is still grieving, for the most pitiful and comprehensible of reasons. The father of 17 spoke candidly and emotionally on the most recent Sister Wives episode about what it has been like since his son Garrison died in March 2023 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. You experience grief in waves. About 4 months after Garrison committed suicide at the age of 25, the 56-year-old said on camera, "When it hits me, I can't run from it." Kody and his ex-wife, Janelle Brown, shared Garrison. And in this episode, he went on, "I can cut it short if I cried out or sob it out, but I can't stop it from affecting me when that wave comes." Apart from the joint statement he and his ex-partner issued following Garrison's death, Kody was relatively silent. "Kody and I regret to inform you of the passing of Robert Garrison Brown, our lovely son. For everyone who knew him, he was a source of joy. We shall be left speechless by the void his passing will create in our lives. We kindly ask that you respect our privacy and join us in paying tribute to him." Garrison has been laid to rest in Wyoming, as Janelle explained in this same episode. Garrison's ashes should be buried next to his grandma and his grandpa, and, just kind of finish the circle, Kody stated on May 11th. "The first person to hold him was me. My son is this. He was rocked to sleep by me. I go through this phase of sorrow." When Garrison died last year, Kody wasn't speaking to him. During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, they had argued over Kody's extremely stringent standards for his family. As he reflected on the status of his relationship with his deceased son, Brown broke down in tears on television. "There are moments when it will overwhelm me without warning. It was almost like an anxiety attack," he said. "I have a strong, overpowering sensation that I won't see him ever again. There are a lot of things left undone and unsaid. Going ahead, Kody will make every effort to remember this child." Kody remarked, "I will always see Garrison's poster in my garage and wonder what was missed in the future that would have been." And moving with grief, to make your blood sweet instead of bitter from the pain, is a game of consciousness. Kody has already talked about Garrison and how depressed he is over everything that transpired. It's simply devastating. Using Garrison's first name, Robert, Kody informed Robyn on Live, "Rob and I didn't get a chance to really just make things right, just not being able to say goodbye. I feel like I need to do something different because I could have spent more time with him, and I assumed there would be more time," the speaker said. "I simply don't know what to do with his passing." Sister Wives fans call out Kody and Robyn Brown for turning trip to bury late son Garrison's ashes into a family vacation. Disrespectful? Introduction. In a shocking and controversial twist, Kody and Robyn Brown have found themselves at the center of intense criticism from Sister Wives fans. What was supposed to be a deeply emotional and somber trip, a journey to bury the ashes of their late son, Garrison, has turned into something entirely different. Fans have voiced their anger, accusing the Browns of turning a sacred and heartbreaking moment into a self-indulgent family vacation. Kody and Robyn's actions have sparked outrage on social media, with fans questioning their motives and calling them out for what they see as a blatant act of disrespect toward the memory of their child. What should have been a somber occasion, marked by love and reverence, now feels like a spectacle, with fans condemning the couple for their apparent lack of sensitivity. Is this truly a case of the Browns being completely out of touch with the grief that comes with the loss of a child, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? In this shocking new chapter of the Sister Wives saga, let's dive into the controversy that has fans calling for accountability. Chapter 1. The heartbreaking death of Garrison. What we know so far. Before we dive into the controversy surrounding Kody and Robyn's actions, it's important to understand the context surrounding the tragic loss of their son, Garrison. The impact of Garrison's passing on the Brown family. Garrison was born into a complex family structure, one that was already filled with drama and tension. As Kody's child with his second wife, Janelle Brown, Garrison's death was a heavy blow to the entire family. While the details surrounding his passing remain private, the grief that followed was palpable for all who loved him. Kody and Robyn, particularly, were said to be devastated by the loss, struggling to navigate their emotions in the wake of such an immense tragedy. A family torn apart by tragedy. The Browns, known for their public displays of drama, were never strangers to turmoil. But the loss of Garrison added a new layer to their already complicated relationships. Each family member has responded to the tragedy differently, but it's clear that Kody and Robyn's way of dealing with grief, including their controversial decision regarding the burial trip, has not sat well with many fans. Chapter 2. The controversial trip to bury Garrison's ashes. What should have been an intimate and solemn journey turned into a spectacle that many fans are calling insensitive and disrespectful. Kody and Robyn's decision to turn their trip to bury their late son's ashes into a family vacation has left a bad taste in the mouths of Sister Wives fans. The family vacation that shouldn't have been. Instead of focusing on the pain of losing a child, Kody and Robyn's trip was marked by seemingly vacation-like activities. Fans were quick to point out that the couple seemed more focused on sightseeing, taking selfies, and enjoying time with the rest of the family rather than solemnly honoring Garrison's memory. For many viewers, this wasn't the respectful, somber farewell they expected. The disrespectful display of joy. What made things worse was the fact that Kody and Robyn appeared to be having a great time during the trip, posting images of happy moments and cheerful vibes. While it's normal for people to seek comfort and joy in difficult times, fans were left wondering how the couple could justify turning such a tragic occasion into an opportunity to show off their family fun. In one of the most jarring moments of the trip, Robyn even shared a post on social media, smiling in front of a scenic backdrop, seemingly unaware of how inappropriate it appeared to fans who were hoping for a more respectful and quiet moment. The outpouring of backlash was swift and severe. Chapter 3. The Fans Speak Out, Social Media Explosion. The Sister Wives fanbase, already known for its fierce loyalty and sharp opinions, didn't hold back when it came to this controversial trip. What was meant to be a private moment of mourning quickly became a public battleground on social media, where fans slammed Kody and Robyn for their apparent lack of sensitivity. Outrage on Twitter and Instagram. It didn't take long for fans to take to Twitter and Instagram, voicing their anger and disappointment in the couple's actions. Comments like, "How disrespectful to Garrison's memory," and "This is not a vacation, it's a burial trip," flooded the feeds of Kody and Robyn's social media accounts. Many were perplexed by the couple's apparent obliviousness to the optics of their actions, accusing them of making a mockery of the situation. One fan wrote, "I get that everyone grieves differently, but this is just beyond the pale. A trip to bury your child's ashes isn't the time for a family photo, disrespectful." Another added, "The Browns have no class. Can't even mourn in private without making it about them." The fallout from fans and former supporters. Many fans, who had previously supported the Browns, felt completely alienated by what they saw as a tone-deaf decision. Kody and Robyn's choice to celebrate the moment instead of solemnly mourning the loss led some fans to say they had lost all respect for the couple. The emotional response from fans was palpable, with some expressing frustration over how the family had turned a sacred moment into yet another opportunity for self-promotion. Fans felt betrayed by the lack of reverence shown in such a deeply personal moment, with many insisting that Kody and Robyn should have kept this private, away from the public eye. Chapter 4. Kody and Robyn respond, defending their actions. Despite the overwhelming backlash, Kody and Robyn have remained defiant in the face of criticism. In interviews and social media posts, they have attempted to justify their actions, explaining that they were simply trying to cope with their grief in their own way. Kody's defense: grief takes different forms. Kody, in particular, defended the trip, stating that grieving is a personal journey and that this was their way of coping with the immense pain of losing their son. He explained, "We've always been a family that embraces life, even in the hardest moments. Grieving doesn't mean we have to be miserable all the time. We chose to make this trip something that could help us heal as a family." While his comments may have been intended to explain the couple's mindset, many fans found them to be insufficient and unconvincing. The general sentiment was clear. This wasn't about grieving. It was about making an emotional experience public for validation. Robyn's apology, or lack thereof. In contrast to Kody's more direct approach, Robyn took a softer tone, claiming that they had no intention of offending anyone or being disrespectful. "We didn't mean to upset anyone," she said in an emotional post. "We were just trying to make the best of a heartbreaking situation, and we're sorry if that came across the wrong way." However, many fans felt that this apology lacked sincerity. Robyn's post was seen as a mere attempt to deflect the criticism without truly acknowledging how inappropriate their actions were. Chapter 5. The bigger picture. Is this the end for Kody and Robyn's public image? The backlash surrounding Kody and Robyn's trip has raised some serious questions about their place in the Sister Wives universe and their future in the public eye. The toll on their reputation. For many fans, this controversy may have irreparably damaged their view of Kody and Robyn. What was once a fanbase that admired their love story and family dynamics has now become disillusioned and angry. While the Browns have always been a polarizing family, this incident has pushed many people past the point of no return. What this means for the future of Sister Wives. As Sister Wives continues to be a cultural phenomenon, the fallout from this incident could have a lasting impact on the show's future. If fans continue to see Kody and Robyn as disrespectful or out of touch with their audience, it could lead to a decline in viewership. With other family members like Christine and Janelle gaining more sympathy and popularity, Kody and Robyn's actions might cost them more than just fans. They could lose their role as the central figures in the Sister Wives narrative. Conclusion. Kody and Robyn Brown's decision to turn the trip to bury their son's ashes into a family vacation has sparked outrage and backlash from Sister Wives fans who feel that their actions were disrespectful and tone-deaf. What was meant to be a private moment of mourning has now become a public spectacle, with fans voicing their anger across social media. As the fallout continues to unfold, Kody and Robyn will have to contend with the damage done to their public image. Will this controversy define their future on Sister Wives, or will they find a way to salvage their reputation? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the Browns are once again at the center of a family drama that's left fans questioning their morals and motives. And as the cameras keep rolling, it's clear that the Brown family saga is far from over. The sorrowful voyage of returning Garrison's ashes to Wyoming somehow became a Kody-centric vacation for Robyn and their children, the patriarch of Sister Wives, which infuriated viewers. As fans are aware, Kody's relationship with Robyn contributed to the years-long estrangement between him and Garrison at the time of Garrison's passing. While they enjoy their ice cream and a nice time in the Wild West, are his son's ashes in the trunk. Does anyone else think this is a little rude? On X, someone wrote,